All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Fate Strange Fake, episode 8. We got a team up now.
We got a team up. We got a robot.
We got
a
a
goddess.
massive robot. Yeah.
Oh.
The episode before this basically just gave us a whole upending to what we were focusing on for a little bit. And now we've got, Einsburn homunculus, goddess, and all right, fun.
And illusions. You have 5 days to figure out how to explain what happened here.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, having our team up with Sigma, getting a full squad up together here, having them all working together feels good.
Yes.
We can actually try and figure out this whole fake versus real and all of that.
Yeah.
And then what the US government is doing to orchestrate this, why they're doing this, why they're working with some eldritch abomination, whatever she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Whole
yeah.
lot of pieces.
Yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh. Hi.
Oh.
Well, that's dramatic.
Interesting.
Oh.
Sees through him immediately.
Ha! Yeah, true.
It's creepy as shit.
Well, it's also just setting yourself up for disappointment and unhappiness. If you're not happy, don't fake it. Adults are there to help the children that are unhappy. Yes, if that specifically was what we were working with, then that would be very great disguise. Japanese heading to the US be like, I'm incognito.
Yeah.
No, you are not. No.
Oh. An awesome one.
I have a sword. How can I not be having fun?
Indeed.
But again, he's gonna use them. They should use him.
Yep.
Hi.
Thanks for that info.
It was rough.
Well, we figured we outnumbered it, so...
It's our duty, Jacob. Come on. On a romance?
This dude's a romance writer?
Hell yeah. I like the cut of your jib.
I'm practical.
Oh, dope. Mechanical arm.
Keep doing your idealistic bullshit.
You wanted something more fantastical? Really? Oh, man. A fake, if you will? A strange fake? Who are you? I need to know.
Yeah.
You are so cool.
And I want to know if that whole deal of, a fake Hamlet is actually legit to history.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god. Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. What?
This is... Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, he knows his men.
Oh.
Oh.
貴様は誰だ
Holy.
Moves quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
お前の信念はどこにある？
I
Where
have
lies
none.
your faith?
俺は
Yeah.
何も信じてない。雇い主も魔術も自分自身も胎児を母親の腹から引きずり出して実験に使っていた人たちが俺を育てた。人を殺すだけの魔術使いにするために。
そうか。すまない。辛いことを思い出させたな。
Oh. Very reasonable.
She's like, I understand being made a weapon.
それは己が信ずるに足るものをまだ知らないだけ。
Yes, yes.
今の私に信仰を語る資格はない。
人をたらし込む才能があるようだなどうしたまさか一目惚れって
No, he's just thinking about what she said.
これは一種のパワーハラスメントだ。
本当に彼らが言いそうなことを口
Oh.
What did they get wrong?
今読み取れました。首に IC チップ。そこまで複雑なものは即座にはコピーできません。
That's helpful.
確かにそれだと俺じゃわかりません。
He's already up here.
プレイボール
What?
魔獣を手なずけただと
ゲームセット。
警察署のシステムをもっと
What is he doing? That's so cool.
この警察署内の人口は
Oh shit.
Oh my god. That's so effective.
自分の力の一端を見せつ
Right, right.
交渉を有利にする
Yep, yep.
まるでマフィアのや
I'm used to it.
まさか我
An
々
alliance. Yes.
Actually, I do.
通報に来たんです。
Yes.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
黒岡椿に霊樹が発言しているようです。
君は彼女の英霊が今現在スノーフィールドを襲っている呪いの発生源だという、その上場所が場所だ
Right. That. Yeah.
大規模な魔術でその病院を吹き飛ばすという手もありますけど。
しかし私は自分たちが正義であるという立場を枷として部下たちと契約を結んで
Yeah, we would not
Right.
kill civilians.
まずは選択肢から外したい
よかった。
Oh,
安心しました。
wait.
Wait.
もし最初からそれをやる人たちなら、
It was a. You were trying to bait him to see if he's a bad person?
すみません。
What a wild personality he is
Yeah.
presenting versus, like,
Uh-huh.
who he is.
私は彼女に銃を向けると言っておこう
俺の方で。
Oh,
向こうでも
Fun.
ますんで。
fantastic.
ことはないと思います。
Probably.
時計と現代
Hell yeah. Let's go. He's in.
名を置く
These days.
Yeah.
ウェイバーベルベット
Hell yeah.
冬季の聖杯戦争
Uh huh.
三流魔術
Let's go. Oh, the name drop. It hits so good.
規模で言えばただの警官も含めて動かせる警察署長とデュアのコンビが最大だ
実動部隊が
Wait.
56人街の中
Wait. Did I see that right?
Yeah.
ここにある拠点にもいるはずだけど
I.
Yeah. Clearly, I need to read more of his work.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
今フラット・エスカルドスと警察署長が同盟関係を結んだみたい今夜中央病院で極秘作戦を開始するそうだ
Damn. How'd they get that info?
我々は黒岡椿の事情は把握していました。彼女の両親は生粋の魔術師であり、
Sure. That makes
魔術
sense.
実験の被験体にし
I kind of got that too. Yep. Yeah.
そのマスターとは昏睡状態で眠る少女なのさああでもそれは大切に育てた愛する鳥を
Yeah, yeah. I would say in terms of
Exactly.
care being just specific focus.
解放されたとも言える
Right. From a certain point of view,
憧れていた外の
this is
世界に得られたのだ
This
the
is
very
her freedom.
beginning of her freedom.
Yeah.
And it immediately is suffering.
警察署長閣下もまさかクランカラティン内に
よりにもよってスクラディオファミリーの手駒がいるとは。
Wow.
な。
フランチェスカは好きにしろと言った。だが
So that's what I'll do.
好きにするというのは、よくわからない。
Oh, it's another cold killer that doesn't know what they want and who they are, Jacob.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
例の吸血死の居場所がわかる。
Yeah. We're all converging together at the
Good
hospital.
job. Maybe he can trust them a little bit after all.
Maybe.
事故か自然死に見せかけて始末していただきたい。
Cool.
踏み出せば戻れぬぞ。
私は合衆国のために魔術の全てを捧げる。そのためなら私は国民を殺すことすら厭わない。
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
ところで君は警官ではないようだな。
はじめまして。俺フラットって言います。バーサーカーのマスターをやってます。
ハンザ・セルバンテスだ。
Hmm.
失礼だったりしたら謝りますけど、ハンザさん体の7割ぐらい多分機械ですよね。
You always begin conversations this way?
サイボーグって俺、
ああ
見ました。ロケットパンチとか撃てるんですか？もしかして
Daddy!
でも3メートル伸びる。時計塔の魔術師でも良ければ握手してください。
Oh,
君はいいセンスを。
yes! A man of culture, indeed.
ハンザシフ、魔術師に手の内を明かしていいのかな。
Since
I think
you're
he
such a nice
detected
guy.
most of the secrets.
He can shoot beams from his eyes?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
目的はあくまでマスターである黒岡椿の確保。一般人に被害が及ばない。
New Noble Phantasms for everybody.
Yep.
From, apparently, Dumas.
Right.
When was that stated?
なぜあの子を助けようとする？
当たり前のことですから。
Well, this is gonna give you allies.
教授が同じ状況なら助けるかなって思って。
Aww.
俺はエスカルドスケの魔術師である前にエルメロイ教室のフラットなんです。
There you have it.
なるほど。怖いと言われてしまっては納得せざるを得ないな。
No.
ジャックさんこそどうして反対しないんですか？
私もまた君と君の師匠の影響を受けたに過ぎない。
じゃあジャックさんもエルメロイ教室の生徒ですね。
Aww.
人は皆どこか世界とのズレを感じながら生きているものだ。だが君の死と話してみて安堵したい。その志がある限り君は
Fun. Reconciling with the world being something that is hard to. Jesus!
Oh
Christ.
shit. Oh shit.
You're attacking the dungeon, so the first beast,
Oh
Cerberus, the
shit.
gate guarder.
Yeah.
Holy
That is an entrance
shit.
right there.
Oh damn.
The team ups continue.
Yes, they do, and now we've got Flat working with the police because we've got him having the ability to just clone
Right.
any person's appearance.
Yep.
And to the umpteenth degree as to how many as well.
Which answers the big question that I had of like, okay, how effective is Jack actually as a servant? Because, all right, disguise, fantastic. But like, if someone discovers your disguise, are you just screwed at that point?
Right.
Well, apparently not, because,
No.
you know, that's just one of my disguises, but I'm not even there. So, you know, who cares?
Right, and so I don't know if it's, you know, the kind of thing where it's the, I can field an army kind of ability, but it's going to be at least somewhat helpful. But
Yes.
yeah, Heracles showing up, though, writing Cerberus.
Yeah, that's...
No, y'all don't have that kind of star power here.
Right.
We need
You need something better than Noble Fantastic.
Yeah, we need Sigma to bring Richard over here and have like some some power for power here. Otherwise, I don't even think a Giga Drill, church break or whatever is gonna be enough here.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. But right. So we have our understanding as to what's going on in Snowfield.
Right.
We have to get Tsubaki in some ways either separated from her master
or servant.
Servant, sorry.
Deal with that whole situation
Deal with that.
somehow. Right.
And hopefully do it in a way that doesn't,
kill a bunch
her.
of people. Yeah, you're right. Or her.
Yeah.
The fact that, there's a vampire there and that the patients of the hospital, understandably, can't necessarily all be moved. And so there's a bunch of people
they just dropped a bounded field and they're going to just have them all be unconscious. Anybody that doesn't have magic, they won't.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just thinking that vampire being
still
like,
die,
being like, great. All right. So,
there's an unconscious, there's an unconscious set of people in a hospital.
Right.
While I'm surrounded by, magical, crazy people.
Yep.
Who are also going to be fighting. Yeah, this is just going to be chaos.
I like how the original objective of the mission is something that they don't entirely even really know how to do because they don't fully know what they're dealing with.
No.
And then on top of that, you have fate nonsense complications of, Heracles riding Cerberus coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a curse. And
Right.
that's something that's kind of fun because the servant that she has is like very clearly something like something big, like something way bigger than just like a person,
Right. We have gods and demigods. We're not sure what this is.
We're not sure what this is.
Like usually if fate has something that's really out there and crazy,
like conceptual.
Conceptually.
Yeah.
Then they tell you because that way we can understand how awesome it is. They're not doing that here. It's just
no. It's the kind of thing where when they do explain what this servant is, Jacob and I are probably going to have just that. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Or,
Fine.
it just continues as an unknowable blob of awful and
that's not actually turning its awfulness really towards her.
Right. Which is it's something where
it could be just something where we have the suffering that was inflicted by the parents then manifesting a servant that desires to protect her, but itself is something awful
she herself doesn't know what's happening, and so it also in turn is kind of unknowable.
Maybe.
But it's one of those things where the characters understandably will want to figure out, okay, what exactly is this thing, so that they can figure out how to deal with it. I want to know that. I also want to know what is this thing from a character standpoint, because it
might be just getting dealt with to the point where we never get a character, really.
Right.
Yeah. But, it was nice having some time with Flat, though. Speaking of character, this was kind of the episode of fakes.
Yes.
And the ways in which people manifest their fakery to protect themselves, to make other people more agreeable to them, and to start things off with Waver being like, as someone who learned to be very vulnerable with his emotions growing up in a very specific set of circumstances, I'm going to ask that you drop this fakery in front of me here. It is insulting not just to me, but to yourself. You are a child, and as such, you should not be faking your countenance in that regard.
It does you a disservice.
It does you a disservice.
Also, it's creepy as shit. Please stop. He didn't say that, but
he didn't say that. That was you.
Yeah.
Having his servant, though, that he is, master of, be also the ultimate kind of evil faker in history, though, and seeing the way in which the genuine aspects of Flat and of Waver are actually influencing him and being like, oh, wait, actually, there's something about that's rather sweet, and it's also just starting to shape in a lot of ways who I am right now. So,
Jack the Ripper is. I'm curious to see what they do with Jack in the future, because with all of the lack of identity that Jack has as a concept, right? He's getting a lot of specific bits of personality, and also on top of that, he's a berserker. A lot of this is starting to feel less like berserker type stuff. How you feel about that, Jack? Yeah.
But trying to honor his conduct, trying to take what he's shown you and replicate it, and yet not doing it in just a way for the purpose of mimicry, but actually to show respect towards it.
Yep.
That's special. Because, yeah, sometimes we have great actions. We have people that showcase themselves as to be worthy of mimicry, or at the very least aspiration in some ways.
Yeah.
Heroes, if you will.
Right.
And there's some question to be had of whether you should try and mimic or kind of follow in their footsteps. If they're not you, though, isn't that kind of denying some aspect of yourself in some ways?
Right. And the whole idea of heroes is to be that paragon, that that aspirational figure and everything, and yet you're not them.
Right. So then aren't you just faking it? Is there value? What is the point and the value of taking things from these people? And it's there's things to things to be respected and championed in a way that doesn't mean that I fully abandon everything that I am in order to champion that thing. Yeah. But I can champion it in action and word and deed that does not, is not incongruent with my identity.
Right. There is value in the original and in the pale imitation,
Yeah.
Even if it's a shitty Hamlet knockoff that when you put it side by side,
Right.
It doesn't hold a candle.
Right. But sometimes the shitty knockoff makes you go, wait a minute, this still tickles my fancy and imagination in some way. I'm going to go search out the original now and find out where did this come from? Oh my God, it came from Shakespeare. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And apparently that's Alexander fucking Dumas.
Yeah, and
the
now
gods of French literature.
And now I really want to know
What?
whether or not that little tidbit about Shakespeare and all that stuff
Is real.
Because I could totally
might
see
be.
that being like a real historical.
That feels like the
tidbit.
kind of thing that would be it.
Yeah.
And it then makes sense then why
it's like, hey, the
this
more you
guy's.
know.
Well, I was going to say it makes sense why this guy is also the one that
Yeah. Oh, he
shits
writes
out
romance.
fake noble phantasms as well.
Sure.
Because bro wrote like a mad lad in
Yes.
his lifetime.
Yes.
He wrote so many books.
It's a bit insane.
And everyone knows the like popular ones, like the most popular ones, the timeless ones. But apparently bro was also like a shitty like soap opera rom intrigue writer as well.
Everything that I knew about Alexander Dumas was Three Musketeers and
The Count of Monte Cristo, yeah.
Apparently that is not indicative of his main body of work. Which, okay, cool.
Which is kind of fun too, because, even the way that he wrote Count of Monte Cristo wasn't your typical writing style.
Sure.
He was just trying to help a newspaper company sell newspapers. So
Right.
It's like, here's a little mini story.
Keep it going.
We'll just keep it going. Like, this is so good. You gotta keep going. Okay, fine. And then there's more.
And then there's a 2,000-page book.
Yeah. But it's actually funny because now it makes sense why half the book is basically that court high society romance intrigue drama nonsense.
Sure. It's still...
He wrote what he knew and what he had been writing for years probably at that point.
And even Three Musketeers, now that I think about it from a certain lens, could... Like, I feel like I can see the elements of that where it's the overlap,
Right. So
But-
maybe he sees himself as a little bit of a fake in that his works are largely derivative, like
Sure.
to
And
like
it's
a
the-
very high degree.
But he doesn't care because, it was a derivative work that inspired him so much. And so, I'll create some more derivative works, Like, the idea that it's all a bunch of, vapid, sappy, bullshit. He's like, yes. And people
But I
love
can
that.
write it.
I can write it and people love it, right?
Well, they write it because it's followed up with action. This is the part that I really love in what he said here, was that he's like, people, what you're saying can be just a bunch of idealistic bullshit, but people actually love it when they say that stuff and then they actually follow through with it.
Right.
They actually then go and succeed in doing the thing that they're talking about because they actually go for it.
Because then it gives them, even if maybe the hero that they're following after is a big fake, then it, says, hey, can we swing this pendulum around, the other way where then it becomes something real?
Yeah, all
That's
these
the whole
squares
point
form
of
a
fiction.
circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love...
Makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense, yeah. I love it because it is the way in which all creatives, if they were being honest, actually draw their worlds, their stories, and everything, their characters, is some hodgepodge amalgamation of all these things that they're deriving inspiration from.
Right.
And thus it's both easy and very hard to know what they're deriving their inspiration from.
Well, and that's why you need to keep
just
digesting, you know.
Well, you just keep digesting, but if you look at their lives, if you look at their work, if you look at what the time they grew up in and where they grew up and all this stuff, you can go, oh, you were probably inspired by these things here on some level.
Not at all written fiction, but I recently went through the Musée d'Orsay and saw a bunch of the like evolution of impressionistic paintings. And it was fascinating to see the evolution basically over time of the, you know, ye old art community, right? And like,
and this is the successful stuff too.
Right, exactly.
So the ones that were sold and the ones that were
the ones that were sold and everything, and you know, generally considered to be the best, right?
So in a lot of ways, those are also probably the ones that were the most granular, because they were familiar enough to the audience that was buying,
and so that's what's able to evolve, because it's not
and
not
yet
doing anything
changed,
too weird,
right?
But it still changed and evolved, you know.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
But
it's also kind of fun to then think back, going into those times, what were those things that were the pivotal changes, and like ones where then it got colored in afterwards, of like, oh, because this got popular, then this art that had existed for 30 years then kind of comes out
where
again.
It's like, this is the period where it's just a bunch of naked people, you know. And then it goes to, you know, landscapes or, you know, whatever. All sorts of stuff.
But okay, all right, we've got a whole group of everybody all together here.
And people are gonna throw down.
Yeah, people are gonna throw down. What's his name? Our slave to the U.S. Our secret agent. Faldius.
Yeah.
Had his talk with Assassin
with Discworld Death.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, just actually death. Like if you want this, then we're going to do it. But if your faith proves false, if you're a faker, if you don't actually believe in this, the accursed tire shall rebound upon thee. Well,
that's cool.
But I think the point of the story is that no, they're all fakes in some small way. So if we find our Kiritsugu, basically, who's like, no, I believe that this is what needs to happen. This is the way it's going to be. You fool. You will choke on your idealism at some point in the future.
At least you didn't say aspirations or respirations or whatever.
Yeah, I know my audience. I know the audience.
I gotta say though, that introduction for an assassin, that was so cool. Just like
sick.
Invoking the assassin's not even name, just roll, and then suddenly lights go out. Everything stops and it's just in the mirror there.
Do you wish someone to die?
Right, and like saying, make it seem natural and all of that stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, no, this is say this is death without saying this is death. Like you are tasking a concept with causing something to happen. So again, policeman with your noble phantasms. You are chum.
Yeah, you are great meat fodder for those with actual power here. Good luck.
Yep.
Also, new meme just dropped. I can see you're a man of refined taste with the stars and the
Do I have a
rays
drill?
of light.
I plead the fifth.
I fucking love this
Anyways,
conversation.
Here's some classified information just because you're so nice.
Yeah. I love it too, because we had just seen what Flat's actual magic is, like what he can actually do.
Yeah,
and
turns everything like into a fucking video game.
He turns things into a game with kind of a trace-on effect that kind of goes over the area in a three-dimensional space, and he gives orders basically to those things in a three-dimensional space.
Yeah, so it's
they
like
respond.
Oh, whatever magic you have, cool. I Alt F4 it.
Yeah, I dispel it, basically. Or I trace it, identify what its components are, what have you. So he literally has a mobile trace on thing that allows him to then also scan our cyborg priest, and it turns it from a you're a security threat by analyzing that. No. Let's talk dope mecha cyborg stuff together, bro. Let's go.
We had a whole Fate anime just because someone could trace pipes.
It's true.
This dude just traces magic.
I mean, or just 3-dimensional space. Like he might literally have no limits in that regard. It just probably takes him some time and maybe some actual
the fact that,
energy.
The fact that he tamed the beasts before making them all go blinky bye-bye, that in some ways is more terrifying because that shows a level of fine-tuned control that is beyond just I turn it off. Right?
Well, yeah, I think what it also was a you're giving active orders to these conjured beings, and I'm like, no, my orders just superseded yours.
Right. Yes.
I could have dispelled them.
And I do that now, but
But this is a way to show, hey,
right,
conjured things or items or things of magic or what have you, if they're in a 3D space, maybe he has to actually trace the whole space before he does that. So maybe open environments he kind of sucks at, maybe.
Your best bet against me is sniper.
No, he did say that he was tinkering with the bounded field, so it might have been actually because
he had some prep.
He hacked the bounded field before entering.
Yeah,
and so then once he went in there, he's like, cool, I'm game master now.
Right. How much prep time do they actually have? Is it just the cool?
That could be it.
They have a duplicate disguise, whatever. No, it's actually that there's I've infiltrated 40% of your staff.
Well, right, but also is that more possible and more something that's easier to do because of the way the bounded field was already set up? Meaning,
sure, there is static
he's tapping
magic that's
into the way in which everything is all established here.
Right, it's the
versus if he goes to an unfamiliar environment where he can't as easily just touch a part of it and it traces the whole bounded field,
Or if he's just in a mage fight, then it's they're creating spells and flinging them at me. That maybe I can't do as much with that.
But my reaction time isn't as good.
But anything that's set up is mine.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah,
it's just begging to be read. It's all ones and zeros, y'all.
Exactly. Right. I don't know why you guys don't do it. It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. They're probably we just don't bother because it would be inefficient.
It took us 5 years to set that up.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, skill issue.
Do it. But, I guess not everyone can be me.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.